That's a combo. Yeah, buddy. Woo. Just finished working out too. Tired. Okay, that was a short lap because your boy's body is done with it. All right. So those of y'all for joining, thank you. Oh. So for those of y'all that don't know, that's crump. I know a lot of people don't understand the style. Some people say, what are you doing? Looks like you're fighting the air, so on and so forth. Hey, it's all good. Crump is still a new style within the street dance culture where a lot of people don't understand it. It's a street style of expression, kingdom radically uplifting, mighty praise. Shout out to everybody that joined me. I'm just in the process of getting better with my skills. If it's whack, let me know. If it's trash, let me know. I always look back at these videos to see what I need to progress on. Usually I do 30 minutes, but right now I stopped at the 20-minute mark because my body is done. I start training after a workout. This weekend has been busy. We had a booking for the soft play, as well as tables and chairs in the background. So for those of y'all that need tables, chairs for birthday celebrations, events, let us know. Soft play is for babies. We have pretty much bookings open for August. We're booked for next Saturday, so we have Friday and Sunday open. So let us know as soon as possible. So shout out to all my students out there. Tomorrow we start lesson 2 for dance class. Hopefully you are ready. I'm excited. Volleyball team, it's time to get to the nitty gritty, start practicing, start training, getting prepared for that championship. Same thing with the basketball players. We have a crump training coming up at the end of the month here in the X Lab. I'm gonna move everything out. It's $10 for 3-hour training. So if you wanna learn how to crump and get better with your crump, this is the place to do it. At the end of the month, we will post on our YouTube the flyer. We'll share on TikTok, and we'll also share on Facebook on the information. Share the flyer. We're gonna give you all the gyms that we've used in tournaments, all the gyms that we use on one-on-one battles, and then just 18 year plus of experience within the battle culture. Other than that, it's gonna be really, really dope. We're gonna have a guest, Hector, out here for the Tap In app. So you are gonna get some feedback at the end of the training, some notes to work on, and y'all be able to see like a tournament bracket system. So the way we're gonna layer everything out is the first 2 hours is gonna be strictly training and gyms and application. And then the last hour, we're gonna do some using what we learned in a battle format. So it's gonna be really, really fun, very, very exciting. You can bring your own waters as well. If you're looking for more information, you could send us a message. We'll send you the flyer so you could get pre-registered. Cash App, NXG Dance Crew, only $10 for 3-hour training. It's a really, really good deal. This is just gonna be the beta testing. After this, we are gonna start branching out to do more and coming to a studio near you. Other than that, practice makes progress, whatever you wanna be great at. And dance, singing, poetry, DJing, whatever it may be, sports, you gotta put in that work. Put in that work, get that action. Other than that, y'all take care, stay blessed. It's another blessed week. So let's get it started the right way. Y'all take care. I'm gonna start popping into some of the comments. Man, I love social media. People definitely will let you know what's on their mind, whether it's positive or negative. Hey, I accept all positive and negative comments. It's all good. Y'all still here watching, so regardless, if you're hating on it, try it. That's all I can say. Y'all take care. Have a beautiful Sunday. TikTok, laters. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care. Bye. YouTube's gonna be next. All right, finish TikTok. Oh, not bad. 100K likes, 509 viewers. Not bad. YouTube.